What's up everybody, it's Rachel. In this video I'm going to go ahead and show you my craft haul from Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and from Dollar Tree. And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started with Michael's, and then at the end of this video, actually before I get into that, we'll go ahead and do a couple of crafts. So this is my Michael's haul, not a whole lot. They did have some clearance sales going on, and I got one clearance item, which I'll talk about here in a moment. But I'm actually in the midst of creating a card for my friend for her bridal shower, and I saw this and I thought this would be a really pretty to add to the card, and maybe I could do some ink blending on the background, which leads me to this distressed ink. So her wedding colors is pretty close to this color. It might be a little bit lighter, so I might have to go really light-handed when I'm doing some ink blending. So I thought it'd be kind of cute to have this as a background. I believe by the time this video comes out, the card would have already been made. So be sure, if you have missed that card video, be sure to watch it and you'll see this in action, or in the card. So like I said, her colors are this, and this was actually kind of expensive, but I figured I'm going to end up using them anyways. But I really wanted to make her a card that was matching her wedding colors, and it's like a dusty blue. So I know this is a little darker, but I think I can make it really light. But anyways, in fact, I've done other videos for her wedding, and there's one video where I had a dusty blue background, and it was a picture frame, and so be sure to watch that video as well. It's in one of my random craft with me videos, so I'll be sure to link that below, and if I forget, just let me know. And so anyways, so there's that, and then I also found this blank here. So it was originally $7 and I got it for $4, so not a whole lot off, but I was really intrigued by, actually, they have something like this very similar on their website that's only sold online, and it's a little bit bigger and it's already done for you, so it's not this natural wood, it's painted white and then this is stained. So I'm thinking I might just paint the whole thing white and distress it, or maybe stain it and then paint it, I don't know. But I was really intrigued with that, with the bigger one online, and I thought for $4 I'll go ahead and give this a try and see if I like it. If I do, then I'll get the bigger one. So this is all that I got from Michael's. And again, this is the time I'm recording this is the beginning of July. I believe this video is not coming out until August, so they may not have this on sale anymore. And this was actually on clearance as well. This was only like $2, which was pretty cool. But anyways, so let's go ahead and move into the Hobby Lobby haul. Okay, so the first thing are these pouches that I got from Hobby Lobby. They are so popular. I see them all over everybody's channel. In fact, you guys see them on my channel already by the time this video has been created, and I'm crafting with some more because I needed a pouch for my makeup, and because we travel a lot because our family is outside of the state that we live in, and I don't have a makeup bag. I usually just put it in with my luggage, and I thought it'd be nice to have a little bag for myself. But actually, I lied. I used my husband's accoutrement bag. That's what we call it. And I think it was high time that I finally got my own, so I can put my makeup in there, my brush, and all that stuff. Maybe my iron, depending on how much space I want to craft with that. And then I have one here. I haven't quite decided what I was going to use it with. In fact, I think I forget. There was a reason why I bought this, and now it's totally escaping me why I bought a second one, but I liked the black. I think I might just put it in my purse because it really will accent my purse really well, and just put some random on-the-go stuff in here as well. So that is, like I said, I already crafted with these pouches from Hobby Lobby on my channel, so be sure to watch out for that. And again, it's on everybody's channel because these things are so like all the rage, because every time I've gone to Hobby Lobby try to get some more, they've been sold out. So luckily I just happened to come on in the day that they were unloading the truck, and I already unloaded this and stocked it, so I went ahead and snagged these real quick. And they do come in different colors like yellow, green, purple, pink, black, and then they're coming in a new pattern as well, checkered pattern, so be sure to check that out. I have mentioned in one of my card videos that I have a really large scoring pad, and I mentioned that it's just too large. I mean, it's absolutely huge. I think it's bigger than 12. It's either 12 by 12 or a little bit bigger. And I just learned that I don't really like how big it is. It just takes up too much space, and I don't do that large of a I don't do a lot of cards to justify having that in my craft room. So I went ahead and bought this smaller one from Hobby Lobby. Okay, the next thing are some foam tapes, and the first one I got, I thought this was a pretty good deal. This is only $4.50, and you have different size foam adhesive dots, which I was really excited about. And they give you the size right here. So they have 6 millimeters, 8, 10, and 12 millimeter. And then of course I got the other foam tape, and they're all relatively, I mean, the wider they are, the more expensive I got. So anyways, let me put them in order so it makes more sense here. But I got a 1/4 inch thick, I got 1/2 inch, and then I got 3/4 inch thick. These are some embellishments that I got. I thought these were really pretty colors, and they come in different sizes, and I just thought they would match a lot of different types of cards, so I went ahead and got that. And then these paper clips. I am loving these paper clips. I love the pastel look of these paper clips, and what I'm going to use them for is, like, for example, if I'm prepping for a video and I need to put, like, I have a lot of vinyl that goes with one project, I can go ahead and add that paper clip to it, and it will keep it together. At least that's the idea. Will it work that way? I am not entirely sure. And then I also have, this one sounds so silly, but I was so intrigued. This is a tool for heat embossing and other crafts. I'm loving this. Now, I could use my tweezers, but look at those hands. How cool is that? And what I was thinking about using, I don't want to use my tweezers when I spray. I haven't done it yet. There will be a card video that I was telling you guys about earlier that I'm going to be doing ink blending, but I'm also I might be doing some distress spray, if not in that card video and in another video. And I don't want to get my tweezers full of that ink spray, so I thought I would use this. And I don't like the fact that they're not lining up. I might have to play around with that. But anyways, so I thought to use this, and how cute is that, right? Keeping on trend with card making, I bought some cardstock, and that's already pre-made. So the first one I got is by Tim Holtz, and I bought this watercolor cardstock, and that explains kind of the why I bought those little gripping hand things, because I want to be able to spray my distress oxides on a card panel. And so I bought this so that way I can kind of compare it to you know, just regular cardstock, and it does have some type of texture. I don't know if you guys are picking up on that, but there is a texture. It's just a watercolor cardstock, so it's nothing not normal. And then I have here, I have horizontal front folded cards and envelopes, so that's pretty straightforward. It doesn't tell me what the weight of it is, but I figured that if I don't have time to cut up a bunch of cardstock, because Christmas is coming up, and I know we're only in August. Well, at the time is July, but sometime I'm gonna try to make a video, like a long video of Christmas cards, and I figured these would be like great last minute in case I forgot somebody and I don't have time to cut up a bunch of cardstock. And then this one is a textured flat cards, and it kind of reminds me of the watercolor cardstock here, and it has a little bit of a texture to it. And I do have a die cutting, oh gosh, what is it called? You roll it in, words are escaping me tonight, but anyways, I have an embossing folder that I can emboss, but I don't have anything that's similar to this, and I thought for $3, why not, right? And lastly, from Hobby Lobby, y'all know me, I like to buy their stuff and redo it for my own craft purposes. So I have a few of these, and I absolutely love them, and I just like to add them to my tier tray or just kind of sprinkle them throughout the house. And so they're only $1.75, so I bought the only 3 that they had, and these are really good gifts to your neighbors, you know, for Christmas, or you know, to your co-workers and everything. So I thought that I would buy some more so I can give them out as Christmas gifts. and also add to my collection. Now over here, I had actually purchased some of these prior to different shopping back when they marked all this 75% off, and I was intrigued with this, not so much the sentiment that's on there, but I liked the shape of it. And my idea for this is to make a banner out of this, like string them together, drill some holes and make a banner. And also, I have quite a few of these. I'm going to turn them upside down, paint it white, and add a ghost. I think that would be super cute, and maybe having it prop up against something, or this could be like a cool tombstone, like, because it's definitely shaped like one. So this would be a great Halloween craft. And again, you guys got to look beyond what is shown and think creatively of how you can make it your own and how you can use it to your advantage of your crafting needs. Okay, so that is all I have from Hobby Lobby. Let's go ahead and show the Dollar Tree crafts. Actually, I take that back. I just realized that I bought more from Michael's. I actually moved it to a different area, so let me bring that in because I want to kind of explain that a little bit here. So I apologize, this is now out of order because I just realized I had put some of this away and I thought it'd be kind of cute to show what I got in my hauls. So this is also from Michael's. So these would be great for embellishments for cars, or even actually just regular craft projects, right? And so I got, let's see here, this is white jewels. I think these are all pretty self-explanatory. Light blue, and then this is probably just green, and then this one's purple, no, lavender, and then this one is light pink jewels. So I got these. And then lastly from Michael's, this was from their summer collection, and if you guys are aware, now actually again, this is in July, so it's a little too late. They probably don't have this anymore, but if you still have some when you bought it through the summer, here's some ideas that you can do. So I bought quite a few of them. So let me go ahead and open that up here. I bought, let's see here, 4 of them. No, it looks like I bought, 4 of them. Okay, so they're all the same thing, so I don't need to unravel everything, but it basically looks like this. So this is like some type of, I don't even know, like what you would say, modern designs, very retro, I guess. And again, I got this from their summer collection. It's just labeled as DIY wood decor, and I bought it because I liked the half circle. Again, you kind of got to look beyond, right? And I like the circles here, right? You can take the twine off and then fill the holes and paint them. And then I also liked this half arched design here. So I think it would be kind of cool to, again, kind of going with the ghost theme. This would be like a larger ghost, right? Or a larger tombstone. So you could do like a layering thing. So I was thinking Halloween with this. So you'll probably see either both or one in my Halloween videos. So stay tuned for that. It'll probably come out in September, or late September or early October. But anyway, but it'd be kind of cute to also put something else on there. So I haven't quite thought that through, but my mind for some reason went to Halloween with this element, and then these two I figured they would be good accents to other projects. And I don't foresee myself using them as a whole, right? I don't foresee myself using this as one decor, but if I do, I'll bring it to the channel. But I'm not attracted to this design at all, but what I'm attracted to is the individual elements. And of course the beads are always a good accent. Let's go ahead and dive into Dollar Tree stuff, and then we'll get some crafts done. Now Dollar Tree stuff, and I have a little bit of a pile here. So I always buy these wood slats. They're 10 inches in length. And then of course we have this wood plaque, and it's from their Crafter Square. I don't think this is the plus section, so it's pretty thick and substantial. So I thought that'd be kind of cute to maybe put on my office, like, out on lunch or something like that. I haven't quite thought through what this is going to be, but obviously, we can figure that out. And then also from their craft corner here, I have these bamboo rings, and I thought these would be good accents. They are 7.8 inches and 5.9 inches, so stay tuned. I've done something like, I used a embroidery hoop from Hobby Lobby for a Christmas decor. I added cardstock to the back of it and, you know, added a little ribbon and hung it, which was kind of cool. So I may do something like that for Halloween or for fall or something like that. And then this one's a little bit out of shape because I was kind of pulling it. It was on top of something or below something. And so this is just, of course, a wood bead wreath. So I thought it would be kind of cool to put it on here as some type of, let me go ahead and pull that out here. I guess it really doesn't matter what side, right? But it'd be kind of cool to put this as an accent. Now, I'm not a fan of doing this only because this gets a little tricky trying to, let me put it this way, trying to glue this into place because the beads roll. So I've done it once a year or so ago, and I wasn't too happy with how I had to glue it down, so I may give it a try, or I just may do something else with it. I haven't quite decided. And I don't think it gives you the size of this. Oh, it's 10 by 10, so 10-inch diameter. And then, of course, these are probably going to be 12 inches, I would imagine. And then lastly, in the well, actually they're all kind of, except for this one. So I'm going to kind of move on to this one. I found this glass mug, and I thought this would be really cool for Halloween to kind of give a variety of color other than black and white, right? And purple. So I thought this would be kind of cool to put some type of Halloween design on this. And then I already opened this. This has actually been sitting in my craft room, but there's a reason why I wanted to bring this one up, because I had bought this. In fact, I think I might have opened it or tried to, and then I don't know why I didn't put it. Oh, I did open it here. But anyways, so this would be really cool to put my embellishments in there and put it on my craft cart. So you know, you just open it like that, and so you can have opportunity to label it. And I think I brought this in because I just want to show you guys that they come in different sizes, and they have 2 smaller sizes. So clearly this has actually been sitting in my craft room for some time, and I haven't used it yet, but eventually it will get used, right? And then going back to the craft corner, of course, I got the wood craft cubes to help. I was going to use this to add dimension to an element, kind of like what I showed you from Michael's, where I had a half circle. You know, that'd be kind of cool to add to the one that is an arch design, and you know, accent that. So these would be these are really good items to build up something, if you will. And of course you have this wooden chalkboard. It'd be kind of cute to put in your craft room or something. And then you have this ceramic gift tag, so you can put, there's a lot of opportunity. It'd be kind of cute for a new homeowner. You can say welcome to your new home, or you know, whatever. But anyways, that is all I got from my craft haul, and I wanted to show you all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and move on to a couple of crafts. So the first craft we're going to work with is this little banner here, and what I did is I just sanded it off and then painted it white and distressed just the size just a little bit. And I'm going to make this a little sign for my daughter's room, and you'll actually be seeing it in an upcoming video. We're transitioning, well, I'm going to transition her room a little bit from a bunch of cute little elephants to princess stuff, and potentially princess stuff and superheroes, because that is what she's into right now. So I thought we'd kind of get away from the cute elephants. She never really even got into it, and so we're just going to go ahead and move on to the princess theme stuff. Now this is Tech Wrap's vinyl. It's their pearl adhesive vinyl, and this is their yellow. It's just really hard to see when you're weeding it out, and I didn't want to waste that vinyl. Okay, there's that. And then actually all this vinyl, I think in today's video, with the exception of one, is all Tech Wrap. Okay, there we go. Get those middles weeded out. And then we get this last one. It's really pretty pink. And it's just a crown. Now this crown is from Design Space, and it came in 2 layers. So I just took out the one and was going to just deal with this one. And let me get some transfer tape. I think I might be able to use just that one. So let me know in the comment section if you guys are a fan of watching people's crafts haul. I do, most of the time I do. I like to watch what people get and see. That's why I made it, or I did a video of it. But let me know if you're a fan or did you fast forward through that part. Because I can keep on doing that if everyone likes that. Okay, this part, need it out, or transferred I should say. And we'll bring this in. I like how the two pinks kind of match each other. And then I'm going to place this on my little banner here. Like so. I'm going to try to center it as best as possible. That looks good to me. Let's go ahead and scrape that down. Now I actually got quite a bit of these, so I really want to create a nice little banner for my craft room with these, but take out this little bead here. So I have quite a bit of them, and I have enough for what I want to do, so that's why I decided to go ahead and just make one for her room. Okay. And get this transferred. Don't know how many times I'm going to be able to use this little transfer tape, just because I did sand it, and of course, well, I painted it and sanded it, and usually it picks up that dust particles from when it got sanded, despite my best efforts of trying to clean it. So far, so good. Alright, we'll place this. Of course, font information and image information will be in the description box, so be sure to check that out. I will have that listed. So my daughter and I today, we ran to Hobby Lobby because I wanted to get some of their shirts. In fact, you'll see something else that I got for my trip today in this video. So when I recorded the first half of this video, I did it the night before. And so I wanted to, my daughter's growing out of tutus. They fit, but they're starting to get too short on her. And so I wanted to get some of those Hobby Lobby shirts that you can get really cheap. For when she does, you know, go outside and play, or when she goes over the sitters. And but anyways, we went there, and then we also went to Michael's, and I wanted to get some washable paint. She likes to put paint on her hand and put it on pieces of paper, and she calls it skeleton hands. She's really into Halloween. Anyway, so we decided to go to a playground, and in that playground they also have a water system that shoots up from the concrete, and had no idea they had it there. And so we just decided, since it was such a hot day, that I would just have her run and play in the water, and she had a blast. But oh my gosh, she and I were tired by the time we came home from being out in that sun. And it's just amazing how much it can take out of you being in that sun. We've been having heat advisories after heat advisories, and it's just been, I'm ready for it to cool down, but we are still a long way from that. Alright, well that is our first craft project. And again, as I've mentioned before in previous videos, you just got to look at it, look at the potential of the object, because it said I care or something like that, and I liked it, but it's not what I really wanted. And so I just went ahead, and you can kind of see it, the shimmer on it. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm trying to get the light to pick up on it, but anyways, so I like how it turned out. I think this turned out super cute, and I definitely will be bring in more of this princess theme stuff in a future video, because I want to redo some of her stuff. Okay, let's get into the next project. So this was not part of my craft haul because I forgot to show it to you all, and it wasn't part of any of the stores that I mentioned. This is actually from Target, from their Bullseye Playground, and they came in a pack of 4, and I'm sure it was $5, and I just need a little container to house my daughter's baby wipes. We're still working on the potty training. We're kind of letting her take the lead on it, and I'm not in no rush. We spoke to the doctor, and usually between this age and 4 is when they really start taking initiative, and she's been doing great. So we're just kind of taking our time with it. Again, not rushing it, and I just need a smaller little thing to hold all her her wipes, and some Vaseline and whatnot. So we have a bigger one for everything that she needed as the baby, and it's no longer needed, and so I just want to make it smaller, and it's for our downstairs bathroom. And so I just thought it'd be kind of cute to put her monogram and then add a little crown on top of that, just to kind of keep the princess theme going. She anytime she sees a crown, she's got to have it. She has several of them. She got a lot for her birthday, and so yeah, so we are doing that. So getting some transfer tape here. I think I need that big of a piece, so just get that trimmed down to size. Perfect. Then peel this back. Bring this over here, and then let's get that. Just scrape the front and the back. Perfect. Just turn this over. Okay, so it's white on white, and that's okay. I didn't want it to pop. Well, do I want it? I was thinking this was more clear than it was. I guess when I was cutting it, they were all together, and I don't know what I was thinking. I wonder if the white will be too much. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and recut this, and I'm going to do it in the pink. Got that done, and I decided to do a blue. It's my favorite color, and she likes blue as well. In fact, it's usually the color, aside from pink, is another color that she tends to gravitate towards. And I don't know why I was thinking that white was going to pop off the container a little bit, but it just does. Looking at it I was about to transfer it, I noticed that it just was not going to pop as much as I would have liked. No big deal, not the end of the world. I can save that for a different project and reuse it for something else. Oop, getting a little fast here. Okay. Putting that back in. We don't need to add rubbing alcohol just because I just did. Alright. There we go. I think that did good. I think I might have got it a little great. I think it's going downhill, but it adhered before I didn't even have to scrape it. That's how fast it adhered to that plastic. Alright. Okay. I'm going to bring this little crown, and I decided just to have it go on its side. Okay, perfect. There we go. I absolutely love it. I think she will too. Alright, I have to explain myself. So, I was tasked with cleaning out a few years ago my storage room at my job, and apparently no one has ever been tasked that in years. I mean, look at this. It's a 3.5-inch disc, and I found these, and I didn't steal them because they're going back to work, but I thought it'd be kind of cool because the software that I teach, such as AutoCAD, Revit, Inventor, you know, they all have this little icon at the top of their screen, top left of their screen, and that's what you click on, like most software, right? You click on it and it hits save. So that's where that came from. And I thought, so I'll return these back to work, but I thought it'd be kind of cute to put something on here. And I'm sure this is pretty dirty, so I'm going to bring in some rubbing alcohol and go ahead and clean this off. But I was like, are you kidding me? Like this, I found that. But you know what, honestly, I wasn't surprised. As I was cleaning, I saw students' work from late 80s, early 90s, and yeah, I couldn't believe that. Anyways, but yeah, so I decided to add a little decal. I'm going to kind of displayed in my office and maybe make this a I don't know, a cute little surprise for a student that did well on a, you know, on a, I don't know. We do a competition at the end of one of the classes, and it's a student who, it's a competition against me, who can get done with the drawing the quickest and the most accurate. So I give myself time penalty, of course, and then they get a head start. And if they beat me, then they get a huge bonus. And they really try to. I've never been beaten. And this is a competition of drawing in AutoCAD. I've been working with a software called AutoCAD for, gosh, 20 years now, and I really love that software. It's my favorite software to work in, and it just makes design space so infuriating because I just wish they had some of the features that AutoCAD had, like offset and all that fun stuff. But we're gonna put save your work on here because, so I've been wanting to do this for a while because it's been sitting in my craft room for quite some time. It's not like my job is needing these back right away, but anyways, in our line of work, computers crash all the time. I'm sure we've all witnessed that from a time or two, and you know, with us being in the field of architecture and engineering, you know, you can't afford to lose time on your drawing, and that has happened to me quite a bit, not quite a bit, but enough to be mindful that I need to save my work often. And even someone as experienced as I am, I'll still forget occasionally to save my work. And I always tell my students, anytime you're like, oh, thank God I got that part of the drawing done, I don't want to do that again, that's the time to save your work. And that is why I thought it'd be kind of funny to put save your work on this 3.5-inch floppy disk. Okay, there we go. I might have even got that off-centered a little bit. I think I have. Well, it's already down. There you go. Save your work. I love it. So I think I have a few more of these. I might give it out to the department heads, my coworkers, and just put it in their office as a nice little craft project. So I might do that. So you might see these again in another project. I gotta think of, I don't know if I'm gonna put save your work, or I don't know. I have to think of something funny that they'll get a kick out of that they can put in their office. So I'm gonna definitely keep these, and you probably will see them in another video. So you'll find out what I'll do with these, but this one's definitely gonna get hung in my office. This next project, this is from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put, I bought some dewdrops that I found on Amazon, and I'm going to put it on this little magnetic. It's from the Jot, and I'm just going to put this in this little cute container. I apologize, I can't find, okay, let me know if this has ever happened to you. So I have a real problem with organization. I think I mentioned this in a different video, and it might have even been this video. But anyways, I reorganize things sometimes, and when I reorganize it, I can't find where I put it. So that is currently my situation with me not being able to find my dewdrops, and or else I would put it in there. My OCD is like kind of going overdrive that I can't finish this project because my dewdrops are not going to go in there at this current second. I actually took a moment and stepped away from recording to go find it, and I still can't find it. But nonetheless, it will get found eventually. And they're just basically clear little diamonds, or I don't want to say diamonds, but clear little drops that look like literally dewdrops. I saw them years ago, and when I was into card making, and I've been wanting to have one in my stash for like the longest time. Well, I never knew what the name of them were. I just saw them crafted with. And so finally, I don't know if it was Lainey, I think it was Lainey that used them. That's crafted by Lucas, and I think she used them in her cards. And so I immediately looked in her description box, and sure enough, she had it linked. So I quickly added it to cart and brought it in, especially now that I'm getting back into card making. So I wanted to add some more, or I wanted to add that to my craft supply stash, I should say. And I know that a favorite card maker, if you're into card making, I love watching May Made It. She's like one of my favorite crafters as far as cards are concerned. And she does paper crafting, so she doesn't always just do cards. She does like scrapbooks, and she's made purses out of cardstock. And I apologize if you can hear it. They're shooting off fireworks. I've mentioned it in my previous video that, or it has that video come out. Yeah, I'm not sure what the order of it, but 4th of July was yesterday, and they like to do fireworks all weekend. So unfortunately, I can't wait to a certain day to do it unless I skip a weekend, and I really can't afford missing a weekend of creating content. So I apologize if you guys can hear it. I'm going to try to edit it out as best as possible, but I can't always guarantee it. So there's that. And then if I find my dewdrops before the end of the video, I will be sure to show you all what I'm talking about. But right now, I just don't see it. Alright, so you guys seen this in the Hobby Lobby haul in the beginning of the video, and what I did was, it was $7 and I got it for $1.75, and I got several of these. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, that I just love buying these when they go on clearance because these are great additions for tier trays, and also just kind of randomly place them throughout the house. So anyways, what I did was I didn't paint it. I just added craft board, cut it to size. And then if you have any of these, be sure to double check your measurements, because I believe it was like 4 5/16, but then when you do the height, it was in between 4 5/16 and 3/8. And so I literally had to move, because my ruler doesn't go to a 32nd, so I literally had to go in between, which would have been, you know, in the 32nd range. But anyways, so I had to go in between it, and as luck would turn out, it worked out just fine. And I just added some glue to glue that down. And this is actually going to be a little sign for my craft room, and this is so fitting, let me tell you. This is tech wrap as well. I told you most of, if not all, the vinyl is all from tech wrap. I just kind of had it out for some videos that I was making for them, and they're really good quality. I would not lead you guys in the wrong direction with that. I'm not just saying that because I do, you know, work for them. They really have good quality vinyl. Alright, so this is just their Picky Pink vinyl, and And once you guys see what it says, I feel like maybe we all can relate if you have kids or if you have a husband or significant other. I missed my eye. Okay. I feel like I'm constantly telling my daughter this. It just says, "Welcome to my craft room, no touching." I think that's what it says. And I feel like, again, we all can relate to that. I feel like I'm constantly telling that to my daughter. No touching, don't touch. Or don't touch anything, that's what it says. Who can relate to that? I don't like anyone. It's my one sacred space that I can be as organized as I want. The rest of the house, I try to keep it organized. But I think, as y'all know, if you're married and have children, it doesn't always stay that way, unfortunately. And this is just my one place I can go to feel organized and clean. And I clean as I craft. I can't craft in a messy room. Let me just make sure I'm missing something. I'm missing the apostrophe. Let me just I'm going to try to get this out. Okay. Don't think I'm missing anything else, but I'm not going to wrinkle that just to make sure that there's something else that's missing. Alright. But anyways, let me know if I'm the only one that just loves to be organized. It's just my love language. I've always been like that. Always like to stay organized. And if something's out of its place, it will bother me until it gets fixed. I remember when I was in grad school and my house was a disaster. I lived in a townhome at the time, and I could not do my homework to save my life because my room or my house was a mess. So I literally had to stop, clean, and then I could focus. It's just kind of how I've always been, and pretty much that's probably how I will always be until I can't clean anymore. And I have finally, over the years, so my daughter is 3, and I finally kind of accepted that the house is never going to be... I actually just saw this meme. It's kind of funny. It says, having a toddler or having kids and a husband is like... how did it say? It says something like having a house clean with a husband and children is like eating Oreos while you're brushing your teeth. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can so relate to that. My husband does a pretty good job keeping the house clean, but not to, I wouldn't say up to my standards. It's not so much that, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I just can't stand a mess. But I've slowly kind of got away from it just because I got tired of cleaning up the same thing over and over, so I kind of slowly just accepted, accepted some of the mess anyway. So yeah, let me know if you're just like me or you can't survive on a clean, organized house. I couldn't. I have to have it clean and organized. There's a couple times where you guys are going to think this is funny, but there's a couple times where, or this is one time that my husband took my daughter up to see his family, and I stayed back because our air conditioner was broke, and the guy was supposed to come out before we were supposed to go, and they ended up coming like that Friday, so the next day after we were supposed to leave. So I told him, nope, you guys go ahead, I'll just stay back and hang out the house. It's not like I couldn't use a house to myself all weekend, and plus our upstairs air conditioner was not working, and that to me was definitely a priority. But anyways, so I just appreciated, and this is the funny part, I just appreciated a dry sink. Meaning there was no water in there. It was dry, it was clean, and I I enjoyed having a sink that was dry. I don't know, that sounds silly. Let me know if you're like that too. I don't know why. I just cannot stand when that sink is always wet. And I know sinks are supposed to be wet. So again, I told you, y'all, it's just my OCD. I am very, I don't know. It's just part of my thing. And obviously when, you know, everyone's here, I don't really worry about it. But it's just like sometimes I'm like, oh, it just got dry. Now it's wet again. But anyways, let me know if I'm not alone on that. I hope I'm not. I probably am. That's just the way it is, and I'm okay with it. Alright. So there you go. A little something about me. I am try to be organized anyways. So I work with mostly men. There's only one female department head other than myself, and I work all these guys, and they're pretty messy in their offices. Although, you know, we have to keep them clean, obviously, so they look professional, but they're not as organized as I am. And I had this one guy come to my office, and he was like, Rachel, how do you keep your office so organized? And I said, I'm going to tell you what my mom told me growing up. If you keep it clean, it stays clean. And he just rolled his eyes and walked away. Try to get this as straight as possible, but this is kind of a tight corner here. So yeah, like I said, it just says, welcome to my craft room, don't touch anything. A little apostrophe, it does not want to be part of this project. I love this transfer tape because this is craft board, so it's still paper, and it does a great job. Here we go. So let me look at it here. Yeah, I think it did pretty good centering it. Let me know what you all think. I think this turned out super cute. I think if I were to redo this, I would do a little bit of a darker pink, just so it can show a little bit better, but overall I really do like it. I think we're down to our final two, so let's go ahead and get into the second to last one. So this was not in my craft haul, because I got this today, and I saw this. I haven't seen them in there. It's at Hobby Lobby. It is in there where the vinyl's all at, and I loved it, and I wanted it for my daughter so she can carry this with her. And it's just a water bottle. It's hand wash only. I believe it says, yeah, it's hand wash only, not microwave safe, and cold beverages only. And it's just a pink popsicle water bottle. So go ahead and open that up. Yeah, there you go. I think she'll like that. And then it has a little topper. So yeah, pretty cool. Let me put that back on there. Alright, so and it has this really fun strap for her to put it around her body and carry it. I'm going to bring in some rubbing alcohol to clean it off, because I don't know, it just helps clean, helps the vinyl stick on it. Now, just as a friendly reminder, vinyl is not food safe. You don't want to, how's that better? You know, put it on something that you're going to eat off of, and it's not dishwasher safe, and not microwave safe either. So bringing in that type of vinyl we kind of been working on the entire day today in this craft video. I just typed in sprinkles in Design Space. I really don't know if I'm going to end up using all of these. Just depends on how much time I'm going to put into this, because it's going to take a good minute to get these all placed in on our little popsicle drink bottle here. And again, I just typed in sprinkles, and it came in like this certain type of pattern, and then oops, I missed one, but that's all right. And I just went ahead and duplicated it, and then grouped it together and then duplicated it again, and then made 4 copies so I can do 4 different colors. Did not need all of these, but perhaps I can use this for another project, so I'll go ahead and keep that. But would you look at that? It just elevated this cute little water bottle. My daughter loves sprinkles, so I think this is such a cute idea, and I just love how it shimmers. It will really be super cute when the sun hits these really pretty sprinkles. All right, well, that is the last project for vinyl. Let's move on to the final project of this video. Last craft, I'm going to craft with this pouch that you guys seen in my haul. And let's see here, what am I going to do? Do I want it have it like this? I'm going to lint roll this to pick up any debris that may be on there. And then what I have are these chenille letters. Now you can get them at any store, like Hobby Lobby has them. They're becoming super popular, but in fact mine has been sitting in my craft room for some time. I have them here, let me get rid of that. And I'll just do that there. And I am going to spell out, as I told you guys at the beginning of the video here, that I bought this with the intentions of putting my makeup and toothbrush and all that stuff when I travel in here instead of using my husband's bag. And I just, oh goodness, okay. Luckily this is pretty flat. I like that. That's flat. Alright, let me put these back on here. And sheds a little bit. Now I did do this for a shirt, and they said that you can stitch it for extra stability, and probably would advise you all to do that if you're going to put it on a shirt. Again, I know Hobby Lobby sells these as stickers and also as iron-on and or both. And like I said, I did it on a shirt and I washed it. It was for my daughter and literally came off. I didn't even put it in the dryer, so okay. Really, I'm just getting this space. I'm not really being too concerned about if it's straight. All right, I think that's good. I'm gonna put parchment paper over it. I'm gonna use my Easy Mini Press. I'm doing mediums. Oh, and I just turned it on. I'll try it again. And just because so I can do a focus press, I don't think I'll get an even press if I were to bring out a larger press. So that is why I'm doing the mini, and that way I can just focus on one at a time. And I know this is meant to be moved, but we're not doing iron-on. We're doing these little chenille stickers, so I'm not going to be worrying about that. And if you were to do this project, I would recommend using parchment paper of some kind. Yeah, and that did pretty good. So again, I'm just using medium heat. And it actually does pretty good. Okay, I think that did pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. And it's going to melt that. I might melt that. Let me bring that in. I'm going to hit that with the heat press on the back side. Sorry y'all can't see it, but I'm going to be able to kind of try to smooth out those presses from the mini press. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I'll just have to hit the iron on this a little bit. Oh, I tried, and I am not exactly successful. So if you guys know how I can get those creases out, I don't know if I need to wash it, but there it is. There's our bag, and it holds, I mean, it's huge, absolutely huge. Doesn't look like it's that big, but look how big. There's a lot of stuff there, or a lot of space there, I should say. I mean, it just absolutely, it's going to be perfect, because I'm pretty sure my iron will be able to fit in there, and then all my makeup and all that fun stuff. I just got back from a work trip, actually, and this would have been nice to have, but didn't do the shopping haul until, or went shopping until much after, till afterwards. But here's what it looks like to fill the shape. So anyways, let me know what you guys think, and let me know how I can get those creases out. I don't know if I'm kind of screwed in that sense, but I don't know. Alright, so here is our final craft project, and let me go ahead and bring in everything so we can see it as a collective, and then I'll let you guys know which one my favorite one is. Well, here they are. They were all such a fun collection of crafts today, and guys, look, I found my dewdrops. I took a third look, and it was underneath something, and I was able to find them. So I am super stoked that I was able to complete this project. It was really bothering me. On that, I do like that. I have a magnetic cart that I typically put crafts that I'm currently working on, and but I might put it on there. I don't know. I'll find a place for these little cute dewdrops. But this was cute. Again, I think I would go a darker pink for this, but overall I do like this, and it's so fitting for me. It's like, don't touch anything. And of course this one, I absolutely love this little craft project. This is so cute. I can't wait to like hang this on my bulletin board. Again, I'll do these for all my coworkers, the department heads, and so that way they can put it in their office. I don't know what I'll do. I might wait till Christmas and give it as a Christmas gift to everybody. So stay tuned for that. I might just craft with it and get it out of my craft room, but give it to them for Christmas. Depends on how long I want to keep this in my office for. But anyways, and then of course we have this fun popsicle drink. I haven't seen them at Hobby Lobby. So this is when we were there today. That was the first time I saw these, and I thought that was super cute. And then of course we have our little container. It was originally white, we went with blue, and I like it. I like that it has a crown and that it matches this little one here as well. I just love it. I don't know, this looks actually store-bought in my opinion. I don't know why, it's just screaming that for me, and I can't wait to hang this on her dresser. I think she'll absolutely love it. Again, she has a case full of, we call it princess dresses, and they're just little tutus, and it has wands and crowns and shoes, and she just loves walking in them. And then lastly, our glam bag. I don't know, I really like it. I love the teal with this pink. It's super pretty. I just hope that I can get the creases out. Again, let me know in the comment section if you know how to get those creases out. I would greatly appreciate knowing how to do that. So which one is my favorite craft? Well, it's hard to say. I think my favorite one is tied between these two. I really do like the glam bag, and I really do like the princess one. But if I had to choose, I'm going to end up choosing this one. I don't know, like I said, it just screams store-bought, which is always a good thing in my mind. So, alright, well that is all I have for you. I know this is kind of a long video with my craft haul, and then of course the crafts. So I hope you enjoyed it. I haven't really produced a long video. Usually I try to keep it between 20 to 30 minutes. So anyways, alright, well thank you for watching this video. I will see you all in the next video. Bye!